is good, everybody? Who is you? It has been a long time since I made a video. Lots of reasons for that, not really. Basically, so I had my buddy come down and we were riding a bit and whatnot. We were, going to try to do some kind of like dual blog thing that ended up working out, unfortunately. Then we moseyed our bikes on down to Orlando, and he was a lucky duck. He got to ride. I didn't, because I was just too unsure with the weather patterns going on. Like I've said in previous videos, I don't mind riding in the rain, but trying to load my bike up onto a ramp into a van when the metal ramp is wet or my tires are wet from the rain, yeah, that's not something I necessarily want to do. So I didn't end up riding down there, unfortunately. Would have been cool, but it didn't end up happening. But I made the mistake of leaving my helmet inside the van attached to my bike the entire time. So that means the adhesive that's holding my camera on to my helmet got a little weak and my camera mount fell off and broke. So I was without a mount for a while, had to print a new one. Also, I've got my backpack microphone set up a little bit differently than I normally do, so it might sound a little different. Have my iPad in the little laptop pouch in the backpack, so that's normally where I put the microphone. But yeah. So then after that, I really just haven't been riding too terribly much, just been having other things going on. Haven't had too much time for it, and when I did get to ride, I didn't really feel like recording. I wanted to just more so enjoy the ride than record a video, which is probably why this will never be a career for me. But yeah, so that's pretty much what's been going on. Nothing too crazy, but last night was a lot of fun. I was heading out to help a friend out work on his car, and right now I don't have a car, which is very cool. I just have this. So this is my transportation during the cold weather. Perfect time for my car to break. But at least I have something that I can travel around in. And it actually feels great out right now, but because I'm not going to be coming home until later tonight, I have to bring my jacket with me, even though it would feel great right now to not have a jacket on. But yeah, so I was heading out to help my friend work on his car last night, and one of the major freeways around here, it was just in an absolute state of chaos. I mean, first off, one of the things the great city decided to do is they put those stupid LED speed limit signs on there that they can dynamically change throughout the day. Tell me how on earth you're supposed to help traffic by dropping everybody down to 30 miles per hour? Honestly, how is that supposed to help traffic? Because if anything, it's just making it worse. So yeah, traffic was absolutely abysmal. And I'm just kind of chilling there, doing my thing. And all of a sudden, a bike pulls up next to me. And I look, and oh my God, it was a 2026 M1000 RR. Very cool bike, very cool. Sounded beautiful too. So that at least made being stuck in traffic more enjoyable. Hey, what up, bro? So we were just kind of chatting and whatnot, best we could. Obviously, we weren't hooked up to each other's pack talks or anything, so we couldn't just naturally carry on a conversation. But yeah, it was still really cool getting to ride with him. We had some fun. Take that as you will. But yeah, I mean, other than that, really not too much else has been going on in the world of me. Kawasaki released the new 2026 ZX-10R, and I am very angry about that. I do not like it. I would even go as far as to say I hate it. Okay. I'm not like a super purist or anything when it comes to bikes, I guess, but there are certain things that I believe should remain a staple of a motorcycle. The S1000, the way that they had the asymmetrical headlights, that was really cool. That was a differentiator that when you saw it, you're like, oh, hey, that's an S1000. I think it's lame they got rid of it. The ZX-10R, the third DRL in the middle of the bike. That's a staple. They've had it since the first ZX-10R all the way up to this generation, the 6th generation. But then the 7th generation, what do they decide to do? They're like, no, we're going to make the ZX-10 look like the smaller bikes, the ZX-6 and the ZX-4, because why not? Why should the ZX-10 have its own unique look? No, we want it to look like the rest of our sport bikes. And that alone just annoys me to no end. That's just super frustrating. Then, I really don't like what they did with the digital cluster. Oh my god, I know it has the two modes for the tachometer and just the whole cluster and everything. I know it's got the two separate modes in it. But track mode, mode 2, it's just a little too, tracky. It's fine if you're going out on the track or something, but I like having the extra information that mode 1 gives me. That's more important for just your daily riding. So, Kawasaki took mode 1 on the new ZX-10, and I think it looks abysmal. I mean, I'm also the kind of person, I do not like analog digital gauges. I think if a gauge has a needle and a little spinny boy action going on, then it should just be analog. I do not like when they try to emulate an analog gauge digitally. I just don't like it. And that's what Kawasaki did. So the previous generation ZX-10s, they had that beautiful bar, kind of like the Honda S2000 has for the tachometer. The beautiful bar there. They got rid of it when they made this one, and they replaced it with a digital screen, but they kept the little, bar along the top. Cool. I like that. That looks good. I do not like the digital needle spinny boy going on. I just think that's ridiculous. Then there's the whole thing of the winglets. I think winglets on street bikes is a very dumb trend. It's like when racers throw massive wings on their cars. Like, yeah, when you're running a 24-hour Le Mans race, sure, you need something like that. When you're cruising down the freeway at maybe at most what these people do, 100 miles an hour. Talking about the racers here, sport bike guys, yeah, we like to go a little bit faster sometimes, but it's all in a straight line. These people aren't diving corners on the freeway at 170. Like, those winglets aren't doing you any good. It's just such a stupid trend. I don't like it. Like, it's not that it's necessarily ugly. I don't entirely like how it looks, but it's also just, it's factory rice. I don't like it. I don't like factory rice. And the other thing too, they lowered the power. They made the ZX-10 slower. I mean, that's because of emission regulations. It's not really their fault entirely. But come on, this bike is already slow enough as it is. And you're gonna go and make it slower? Yeah, no, overall, I'm just really glad I got a ZX-10 when I did, because I'm really not a fan of the new ones. I mean, honestly, if I was in the market to buy another new leader bike right now, if, they didn't have any 6th gen ZX-10s available still, I would probably... I guess I would just have to look at the S1000 or like an H2 or something. I mean, the Gixxer 1000s are cool too. I wouldn't entirely mind one of those. I haven't done too much research on the newer ones. Oh, that was the other thing too. Whoa, wow. Backtracking super far. When my buddy came by with his Gixxer 1000, got to ride that. That was very cool. It was a... I wish I could have ridden it properly. We just kind of swapped bikes down the street from my house, so really didn't get much above 40 miles an hour. But still, just that little bit of riding it, it was pretty cool. Felt good. He definitely has changed his rear tire out. That thing is... you could run a 737 on it, but it was really neat. I'd like to actually properly ride it sometime. Actually get a good feel for it after he replaced the rear tire. Never ridden a bike like that with the rear tire in such a state before. It's nice that I did, because now I know what to feel for, to know when my tire is starting to go bad. Because I imagine it's one of those things that, because your tire is going to gradually wear, as it wears down, you're just going to start compensating for the extra input on the bars that you have to put in to turn and lean the bike over. So, yeah, it's good that I felt that. He also had a little finger clutch. That was interesting to use. But yeah, new ZX10s though, really not a fan. I'm very disappointed in Kawasaki for what they did. Oh my, and then their new stupid hybrid motorcycle. I don't like electric bikes. The Surion or whatever it is, I guess is okay. It's in its own little class, like way over here. It's not trying to be a motorcycle. Electric motorcycles, I hate them. I absolutely hate them. But their new hybrid bike that is... It looks so off. It's way too long. I think spec sheet wise, it's actually longer than a ZX14, which is crazy. So it's long. It looks just so disproportionate. It looks so weird. And they had the gall, and I know this might upset some H2 guys, because my bike has one too. But they had the gall to put the Twin River logo on a hybrid bike. Like, really? You're really gonna rope that monstrosity in with the H2 and the ZX10s? That's just kind of... that's just kind of weird. I don't know, Kawasaki is just kind of disappointing me. And then, you know, obviously there was the whole thing with the recalls and the 2024 Dirty Sixes. So... anyway, I believe I've been blabbing long enough. I really don't have much more to talk about. I mean, other than, I guess, the current state of my car, but this is a motorcycle channel. We don't really talk about cars here. But long story short of my car, gonna be getting rid of that soon, hopefully, because the power steering motor on it went out. It's got electric power steering. And it's yeah, like a $10,000 fix. Thankfully, I still have a warranty on the car. It's at the dealership right now. They're, you know, confirming it's a warranty issue, even though this is a documented thing that's happened to several other cars, you know, like mine. So whatever. But yeah, once this gets fixed, I will be getting rid of it as soon as possible, because I don't want this to happen again in another 20,000 miles. And my warranty be expired by then, and then I have to pay $10,000 out of pocket to have my car not try to kill me. So, yeah. But anyway, that, I guess, is about all. Goodbye, everybody.